Hey guys, so I've got a lot of questions on special right triangles today, so this is the best I could come up with. Hold on just a second. A special right triangle is triangles that have special angles in them. They're always going to be right triangles. So you're going to have a right triangle that has a 30, a 60, and a 90. Like that. 30, 60, 90. Okay? Now, let's see if I can do this. This side, this is the small angle. You go across, this is the small side. We'll call it X. We don't know what it is. Your hypotenuse will always be double whatever that is. My writing is really bad, writing backwards. I think it's backwards. I don't know. Anyway, so if this is 5, this is going to have to be 10. If this is 40, this is going to have to be 20. Okay? This middle side is the tricky side. You take whatever your small side is, and you put a root 3 next to it. Okay? So again, if this one right here is 5, this is 10, this is 5 root 3. If this is 50, this is 25, this is 25 root 3. There's no, as long as you have two sides, you can still do Pythagorean theorem. But if you don't have at least two sides, you have to know the rules. There's no way around it. Okay? So now let's try the other one. Hold on, give me a second to draw it real quick. The other one should be what's called a 45, 45, 90 right triangle, because there's 45 degrees here, 45 degrees here. The 45, 45, 90 right triangle. This is another special kind of right triangle. If those two angles are the same, that means this side and this side, those have to be the same. So if these are the same, the angles are the same. Angles are the same, these are the same. Okay? So if this is 5, this is 5, this is 5. If this is 200, this is 200. Okay? The hypotenuse is the special side in this one. Okay? You take whatever your sides are, just x, right? They're all x. And you put a root 2. Okay? So if this is 5, this is 5, this is 5 root 2. Okay? Again, you could do, as long as you have two sides in this, you could do Pythagorean theorem. It won't be wrong, well, as long as you do the math right. It won't be wrong. Okay? Now, if this is 40 root 2, 40 root 2, that means this side is just 40 and this side is just 40. Okay? Sometimes it gets a little tricky. It wants you to go backwards. Just remember, actually, let me do an example of this. It's kind of the same for the 30, 60, 92. So say we had, I'll just redraw the picture. Hold on. No whiteboards. This is terrible. I really hope we don't have to go all the way to summer like this. This would be terrible. So let's just say this side right here was 10. Okay, this is where people get confused a lot. This side is 10. Well, you know from the rules that we just went over, you know that that hypotenuse on a 45, 45, 90 is supposed to have a root 2 on it. So you set up your equation, x root 2, because remember, that's the rule, x root 2 equals 10. So you have to think, how do you get rid of this root 2? You want x by itself. You can't divide by roots. That's impossible. So what you're going to do is you're going to multiply by that root 2. And in the other problem, the 30, 60, 90, it would be a root 3. Okay? So I would multiply both sides by root 2. Now we have a regular 2. A regular 2 and x equals 10 root 2. Okay? It's not because, okay, it's because root 2 times root 2, we all know that's root 4. But what's the square root of 4? That's where this 2 comes from. Okay? And now to get x by itself, you just divide by 2. So your answer to x is 5 root 2. A lot of people see this root 2 and 2. 10 can be divided by 2, no problem. But they see this and they think, oh, it must be 5 root 1. You cannot do that because this is inside of a square root. Now keep in mind, this is all review, guys. This is totally review. But some of you guys left your composition books in the classroom, which I understand. I know normally it would be okay. If you guys ever get stuck, text me the question. Don't just text me, hey, Miss Morris, I'm stuck. I can't answer your question like that. Text me the screenshot of the problem that you're stuck in. I can send you the answer and I can tell you why, because it will be on your quiz on Friday. Yes, you have an online quiz and you only have 1 hour to do your online quiz. So it is multiple choice, don't worry. But still, guys, please be careful, stay safe, keep your family safe. I do miss you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.